So if you've been browsing around the subreddit for this game recently, you may have seen something about the response to the Blackout, which is the Whiteout. So in short, the Whiteout is proposed by Reddit user Xero, who wants us to get a fresh start on For Honor. Reset everything and just play the game and not complain for a whole day. I think this is a great idea, and let me explain why. As I've said recently, I do really enjoy playing For Honor. I think it's an ambitious game and that we've never really gotten a game just like this before, and it's extremely unique. And if you just sit down and play it for what it is, then you could see that. Now of course you could call me a Ubisoft fanboy, but we all know that's not the case, as I've ripped into Ubisoft multiple times, but I do believe the devs are trying their best to get this game on track. Of course, one of the big mistakes that was made was that PvP was chosen over dedicated servers, but I don't believe that can be changed now. Anyways, I don't know if you follow a YouTuber named Bouse Phoenix, but the other day he went in on the community and he's kinda tired of all the campaigning going around in the game. And I agree with him for the most part, but personally I love when we can all get together and make a change as a community. That being said, I do want to put my 2 cents in on the state of the game and the community as a whole. And I want to start off by saying this is one of the saltiest communities that I can think of in recent memory. And yes, I understand that I complain about the game too, but when you take a second and look at how things have changed from the beginning of the game, you start to understand how much work has actually been put into it. I think there may have been about 15 or 16 patches, with almost all of them affecting something that we've had issues with. Now I understand I may be venturing into an unpopular territory, but I do believe the devs are still working on the game as hard as they can, as we can see with their weekly live streams and content updates. I just think that we as a people who play the game have been scaring off potential buyers with our negativity. Now I'm not saying that we should stop critiquing the game and pointing out problems, but there is a difference between pointing out a problem and criticizing the game rather than just simply moaning, complaining, and being generally toxic toward the rest of the community for no reason other than just to make yourself feel better. A lot of these complaints could be avoided if the toxic players just took a second to step back and realize that they did something wrong or handled the situation the wrong way. Or they simply couldn't handle the fact that the player they were fighting against was just more skilled than them and decided to blame the game, the devs, and everyone who plays the hero they lost to, while demanding their hero needs a buff. I personally think the Whiteout is a great idea and can hopefully attract new players that will see the game for what it is and see that it's actually fun. Because personally, I think the game is in a good state. Most of the characters are balanced enough to where no one feels that they're too strong and no one is breaking the game. And before I go, I just want to say that the whole 95% player loss thing is completely incorrect. That is only stating Steam players, and do you honestly believe that the game would be getting a Season 3 if we lost 95% of our players? Of course we don't have as many players as we once did, especially during the beta, but things have definitely changed since then. Anyways, how do you feel about the Whiteout and this video in general? Let me know down in the comments and let's have a discussion. Do you agree with anything I said or do you disagree with everything I've said? Again, let me know, and be sure to sub to this channel so you can tune in next time when I finally post a video that's different from the rest.